Hey guys, this is Saurabh from TechYard and welcome back to our channel. And as we all know that Mi 6 has been launched in China today a few hours ago. The pricing are out, the specs are out, but there are a few things which doesn't always come up with the spec sheet. Few features which has been included in Mi 6 that makes it a killer device regarding the price tag. So I will discuss all those things with you in this video, and if you haven't already done it, so make sure you do subscribe to our channel, hit the red subscribe button, and if you really love this video, do share with your friends and with your family and in your social media as well, and don't forget to hit this video a like button. So now coming to the very first thing about the Mi 6 is definitely the processor. Now coming to rumors, a few weeks back there were some rumors that the first lot of the Mi 6 are going to come up with the Snapdragon 821 because the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus are going to occupy the first lot of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835, but that's not going to be the case. From the very first device to the last, all the Mi 6 are going to come up with the Snapdragon 835. Now talking about Snapdragon 835, it's a beast. It doesn't need any kind of new introduction, running at 2.45 gigahertz and having an Adreno 540 GPU. On the other hand, it is really a beast. Not going to the display section because I have nothing more to say about the Snapdragon 835. It is a beast. It is one of the best processors around, alongside with the from Samsung's Exynos 8895. So now coming with the display, there is, I believe, kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. There is no 2K display. Xiaomi is still stuck with the 1080p display, but it isn't a big of a deal breaker for me because I'm happy with 1080p displays that Xiaomi actually ships with. So talking about the display, there are some features that has been added in the Mi 6. The very first thing is the one nit brightness. One nit brightness, exactly guys. Xiaomi has said that our eyes, when we use mobile devices in the night and due to the darkness around us and the high brightness of the device, it always affects our eyes, and it is really true. So they have actually added a feature of in the display called one nit brightness. It's actually very low brightness in the display that will help you to read the screen properly, and also it will never harm your eyes or eyesight. So that's something that they have added, and already they have got a certification from China's Eye Foundation or something like that. I can't read Chinese properly, so I don't have a proper idea about that, but they have a certificate of the thing they have done with the Mi 6. So that's a pretty good advantage, I would say, for people like me who read a lot in the night time. So now talking about a few more things about the display, the size is 5.15 inch, which is same like the predecessor, well, the Mi 5, and same resolution as we all know, and the display is gonna be a curved display, and this is the image of the Mi 6. It's gonna look very good. Now talking about the Mi 6 color variants, there are few color variants which are really appealing. The black is there, gray, to be honest, the gray is there, the silver color is there, and there is another metallic silver color that's gonna come up very soon. There is a blue color, a new addition, to be honest, and it looks good. It looks pretty good. Luckily there is no red Mi 6 after the launch of the red iPhone 7. So yeah, that's a good thing that I believe Xiaomi has done, not copying the Apple at this very moment. So now talking about the overall build quality, metal glass finish is what you're gonna get from this, and there is another premium ceramic finish that cost a bit higher than the Pro Edition. I will talk about that later in the last of the video. Well, now talking about a few more things, especially the camera. Well, here Xiaomi has invented their dual camera setup. They have implemented that, and they are claiming that the camera is gonna be awesome like the iPhone 7 Plus. Well, it's I don't know what it's gonna be, but they have given us some samples of the camera and it looks pretty good. So now talking about the camera, both the cameras having a 12 megapixel resolution, both the telephoto lens and the wide angle lens. And in case of the front camera, they have given us an 8 megapixel camera with beautification mode. Now talking about the rear camera a bit more, there is a dedicated portrait mode like it was there in the iPhone 7 Plus. iPhone has marketed that. I have seen advertisement for that. So there is also portrait mode in Xiaomi Mi 6 that you can easily use for capturing great portraits with some good bokeh effects. Now talking to the internal RAM and memory management. So yeah, there the three variants that are gonna come up with the Mi 6, the Mi 6, the Mi 6 Pro, and the Mi 6 Ceramic Edition. All of them are gonna have 6 gigs of RAM on board. There is no difference in that case. No 4GB, 6GB editions, 6GB editions only. And now coming to the differences, the main differences are in the internal storage. The basic edition comes with the 64 gigs onboard storage, which I believe is way more than enough for most of the users. If not, if not the case for you, then go for the 128 gigs variant. And then comes the ceramic edition, that also having the same features like the Pro edition, but with a ceramic body. So all these things up are actually powered by a 3300 milliampere battery. So not a 4000 milliampere battery, but I believe it will give you around 1 day of battery backup. So we have to find out when the product comes in India. Now if you really ask me when the product is gonna come to India, I really don't know, but I have two proposals to Xiaomi that they can do with the India launch. One is launch it in India very soon after launching it in China, then price it around 30,000 rupees, the base model I'm talking about, and then sell it in India, because there are no products in India which costs 30,000 rupees and having a Snapdragon 835 inside. Well, now talking about the original prices, so the base variant that is having a 6 gigs RAM and 64 gigs of onboard storage costs only 2499 yuan. If I convert it directly into Indian rupees, around 25,000. The Pro edition 6 gigs 128 gigs edition, that costs around 2899 yuan, around 29,000 Indian rupees, and the ceramic edition cost 2999 yuan, which means around 30,000 rupees in India if I just directly convert it. But I really believe, and based on Xiaomi's portfolio and the past experience with the Mi 5, they're gonna come up with the, if they do, they're gonna come up with the Mi 6 6GB 64GB edition, and with the probably all the color variants maybe, because for the last time in Mi 5 they only came up with the only one color variant if I'm not wrong. So I believe they're gonna come up with all the color variants, but don't expect the Mi 6 Pro or don't expect the Mi 6 Ceramic editions. I am not very positive about them. There is a 90% of chance they are not coming up with all those two variants, but the base variant will come in India. And there are two possibilities. If it comes in India after 1 or 2 months of China launch, then it's gonna be priced at 30,000. Mark my words, it will be no lesser than 30,000. It is gonna be there at that price point if it comes. And if they're gonna launch it after 6 to 8 months, if after the launch of OnePlus 4 or 5 in India with Snapdragon 835, so at that moment it might be priced around 25,000. But based on my experience with Mi 5, last time they just came up with absurd pricing, because there were no other product providing a Snapdragon 820 at that price. So I believe it's gonna be priced at 30,000 or 28,000 minimum for the Snapdragon the 6GB 64GB edition, because and only because there is no Snapdragon 835 product at that price point. This is Xiaomi's USP. So this is all for today, guys. I hope you like this video. I may have missed a few points. If you really want to know more about this device, do let me know via the comment section below. Ask me your queries, and if you really love this video, make sure to do hit the like button and share with your friends. Till then, bye. People have a great day. Hope to see my next video. Stay awesome. Stay subscribed.